Am I still breaking or is it clear?
Hear you now. Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, fine. Yeah. So let's see. What did we have? So we were seeing the Yeah, we were seeing the basic cleaning activities, fine. And till last session, we have seen various cleaning activities. And till the replacement of values, replacement of errors, we have set the data types. So all these things we have done till last session, right? And today
Yes.
we'll see more cleaning activities, okay? And let's see what means what are the different cleaning activities we can do. And before that, let me see in this data. Okay, fine. Okay, this data we have already cleaned everything, and there was one value, okay, replaced. Okay, let's go back to this replaced step, and we want to just remove just remove that step. Now we have this value, right? And we had seen how we can replace the error or replace the uh, this kind of replace some values, right? Replace some text or replace anything maybe. So we have seen this, right, till last session. Now we have many different method again to get the values, okay, to get these values like zero here in the cells, right? We just want to get the numbers, okay, we just want to get the number, right? And so how we can get the numbers other than uh, replacing these characters, right? Here you can see these characters are of fixed length, right? Fixed length, and that's why we were able to replace these characters. Fine. There is only one word, right? There's only one word, and also a fixed length. So we were able to just replace this fixed length word, right? And that was so easy, pretty easy. But if we have any such thing like which is having different, you know, different numbers of characters in the word, right? And we want to extract something, fine. We want to get something. We want to get the numbers only from here. So what are the different things we have? What are the different options we have in Power BI? Fine. So there's one option called extract. Okay, there's one tool called extract tool. So using that extract tool, what we can do, we can extract the information from here. Okay, extract something, and we have that option in transform. Under transform ribbon, right? We have the tool called extract here. Okay, so this tool, uh, now we want to extract the numbers from here. So what are the different options we have here in the extract tool? We have the options to extract in the length, okay, length of
I'm
characters
sorry, what are
maybe.
we extracting? I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. This gets what bothering me. Can you explain that to me again one more time, please?
Yeah, sure,
We're extracting.
sure. So you know, right, why we are going to use the extract, that we want to extract something out of the out of a column, right? Something, or maybe in
Okay.
this order date, right? We want to just
Mhm.
extract the middle part, the month, okay, or the days part,
Okay.
or the
Okay.
year part, right? So we want to extract something
Okay.
out of our column, right? and we have so we can extract this using the extract tool, and that tool is available in under the transform
Okay.
ribbon, home ribbon, and under transform
Mhm.
ribbon, right?
Yeah,
Under
yeah,
transform, we have the extract tool. Okay.
okay,
And
okay,
with this extract tool, how we can extract the information, how we can extract our required, okay, whatever desired values, we can extract it using the different options. We have these many options like
okay,
length. Okay, we want to get the you know only length of this entire word. Okay, so it will just give me the length. Okay, one, two, and here five, seven. It will give me length of seven kind of thing. Okay, so let's see here if we just say length, it is giving me seven, right? So we can get the seven. And similarly, we want to what is our desired value? Here the numbers, right? Desired value is numbers. But we have different again different options. What are first characters? Like how many characters we want to get? Okay, first from the beginning. Okay, we want to get the two character, five character, so we can get from
mhm,
last, from the ending we can get as many characters we want, right? And range from this number to this number we want to get. And in this case, right, text before delimiter we can get using a delimiter. We can use a delimiter and get the text information. Fine. So
what's the
now
delimiter?
delimiter is something like, okay, anything which is differentiating, okay, which is making, which is, partitioning these values. Okay, you can say from zero and cells there is space, right? That is
Okay,
that is a delimiter. Here you
okay,
can see 0.00, right? Point is you can consider point as a delimiter, and you can get the value before point, dot, and value after dot, right? That you can consider as a delimiter. So it
okay,
is, and here also in this case, hyphen,
okay,
right? Hyphen is a
mm-hmm,
delimiter. So
okay, okay,
all of these means whichever is partitioning the your values, right? Whichever is dividing, okay, based on some character. If you have some character which is dividing, even you can take your any character as your delimiter. Like here S, you can take the delimiter. Okay, even your S value you can take your delimiter. So anything you can take as a delimiter, but you should choose your delimiter such a way that you get your information correct, your
okay,
value correct, right? So
yeah,
yeah, here we are
okay,
saying like text before delimiter, so text after delimiter. If we want to just get the cells, we can say like, okay, after space whatever is there we want to get, before space whatever is there we want to get. So before space whatever is there, those are numbers only, so we can get that. Like here, text delimiter, text before, okay, delimiter, and we are just giving space. Here delimiter what we are giving space, and before delimiter whatever is there we want to get extract that. So you can see only the numbers we are able to extract from that tool,
okay.
right, using this extract. So these are various options. Okay, just a second. Okay, now we have just seen how we can use the delimiter to get the data to extract some values, right? After we have extracted this, we can just can change the data type, right, to whole number. This is some sales number of items sold, right? So those we can just change it to whole number. Yeah. So this is one of the extract tool. So one of the extract options. So now we are going to get another data set to see more options on this. Okay. Let's see. So this is fine. Now what we are going to do is we are going to get another data set. And okay. So now we have this data set, okay, and this is a preview. We want to load and transform this data, right? Transform this data. So now, seeing at the date at this data, okay, can you just find out some of the issues we have here in this data set, or what cleaning activities we can do with this data set. So what are the first step we are going to do with this data? I'm audible, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So am I audible to you people?
Can you repeat that, please?
Okay, I'm just asking, okay. So with this data set, fine. What is the first step we are going to do? Now I have just loaded this data, fine.
Okay.
And the I want to check my data whether this data is correct, and I want to visualize this data, right? This is city information for the company, okay, the stores and all those informations for the company for which we had the sales information, right? The sales data we had, right? For the same, right? We have the stores and all those informations, and we can visualize our data store wise, or we can visualize our sales information based on the store and city information, right? So now we have this store and city available here. So with this city, right, with this data we have loaded, what is the first step we are going to do for this data?
Change the. Yes.
So do you see the columns here?
Yeah. Yes.
So this is column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4.
You
Yeah,
don't have it.
it should be a real it should be a column, a proper column name, right? And
Right.
you can see the first row is the column name, right? So the very first thing we are going to do is to use this first row as the column name, right? So here is the tool, use first row as the header, as headers, right?
Let's have that.
So
Okay.
we are just going to first have the row as a header, right? The second step, if you want to change any column name, right? If you want to rename it, you can rename it according to your, requirement, maybe. Okay. If you have some requirement from the client that we want to rename all the columns like this, so you can do that, right? And the next thing, we want to visualize our data. We want to visualize our store information, right, along with the sales information, and we want to visualize the size, store size, maybe in a city, total store size. Okay. Then we want to visualize the data according to state, city, right? And also here we have the latitude and longitude of the stores of the locations, store location, city location, right? So now, what are the different issues you may find out? Like, okay, this is store size, right? And we want to get the total store size for the state. Is it possible to get for the total store size for the state from this data?
Can you repeat the question?
So, we have our stores. We have this,
You're
stores.
breaking.
We have our stores
Okay.
in a city, right? And so in a state we have many stores, right? And our store size.
Mhm.
So we have stored our store size. Okay, that every city wherever we have stores, all the store size we have kept in this table, right? We want to know that what is the size, total size of our stores in a city, how much square feet or square meter of store size we have in the entire state, right? We want to know that. So is it possible from this data set that we can get the total store size in a state with this data set?
By using filter.
No.
Here is the store size, okay? Here is the information, fine. And using these two, we have to get the store size for the state. Is it possible directly to get the store size from here?
Let's see. Yes.
Okay. So let me just tell you like this, okay? See here, we have the information CT wise. The granularity is CT, detail level granularity is CT, okay? So it is not possible to get the store size for a state until we separate the city with the state, right? From this state. We have to separate this out first. We have to create a column for the state. We have to create a column for city. Then we have to create a column for, okay. Then we can get, okay, total of a state because otherwise we have the data city level here. Okay. In that case, it is not possible to get the total size of the store, total store size for a state until we separate this uh, information, in different columns. Fine. So now, and also here you can see in the store size, we have this information, the numbers, okay, numeric values and the units. Fine. So this is now string type. You cannot change this to number type. And also, suppose I want to just check the store size. Let me go to the visualization. Fine. And here I want to just check the store size. We have this data. We want to visualize this data. Fine. And what we want to do is we want to see the store size in this. So store size we have. So where will you put this store size? We will put it on the y-axis, right? Because it will give you a size. And where we are going to put the city, we are going to put it on the x-axis. Now x-axis is fine. Okay, x-axis is fine because this is the string type. But while you can see here, this store size, right? This is string type. And here you can see until we get it to numeric type, right? Data type is changed to numeric. We cannot apply the different aggregation method, right? Here we are applying the sum, average, minimum, maximum. So all these are available because it is a numeric type. But in this case, right, in the case of store size, we don't have this data, right? We don't have the store size as numeric, right? This is now a string type. So if it is a string type, we cannot apply any aggregation method. Let's get it here in the y-axis. And now you can see that we don't have any aggregation method available in this place, right? For the store size, only we have the count information available. Fine. So we have only count information available, but not the store size. So how we can now how we can clean that data for our purpose, for the purpose of getting the numbers correct, everything correct, right? So one thing, can you know do you find any option from previous session which can be applied here to get the store size only for the numeric data? We want to get the only numeric information, numeric data from here. So how do we get it? Do you have any idea from the previous session? How can we get only the numbers from here, from this store size column?
We can split column.
So this is the next step we are going to check. Okay, we can split the columns. Okay, and from previous session, whatever we have seen from previous session, can you suggest something? We have not covered yet the split part. Okay, so you can use many tools. Okay, you can use many tools here, and we'll see which one is best for these kind of things, right? Here we have this tool called replace values, right? You can just replace the units with empty value, right? So that is one way. This is the hard way, okay? Because we don't know how many total units are there, how many different kinds of units are available, right? We don't know this. Fine. So that is this is hard way, and we are not going to apply this replace tool in this kind of situation. If there is only one single unit is available, right? And say the word length is also fixed, right? In that case, we could have used the replace values. Fine. The other option we had seen just in the starting of this session is we have the option called extract tool. Okay, we can extract in this case because we don't want to. So if we don't want to get the units in different column, we can just use the extract tool, and this is the right tool to get only the value and not creating a different column. Okay, in this case, suppose we just want to get the store size, right? Only the store size, and we are not bothering